welcome back to Frankie's Forest. In today's video, I'll be talking about the pros and cons of misting your orchids. So the reason I'm uploading today, even though I just uploaded yesterday, is because I've missed out on a couple weeks of uploading and I want to make it up. So let's start right into the video. First, let's start out with the pros. So one of the pros of misting your orchids is that it recreates the humid environment that they would have in the rainforests, naturally, where they grow. When it rains in the rainforests, and then when the water evaporates, it creates a humid environment which the orchids actually really like. So that's a pro. However, there are many cons to misting orchids. One is that it can leave water burns on the leaves as well as the flowers. Water burns is basically when after misting your orchid, direct sunlight burns the water through the leaf and it leaves unappealing watermarks like these on my other Phalaenopsis orchid, as you can see on this leaf. Another con is that it can create crown rot. So crown rot is basically when water gets down into your orchid stem and rots it from the inside, the leaves, the flower spike, the roots, everything. And after crown rot, it's pretty much impossible to get your orchid back unless it produces a keiki, which we'll explain in another video. Another con is that it can leave watermarks. Now, watermarks are pretty unappealing. If you have your orchids in indirect sunlight, the water doesn't burn through the leaves, but it just leaves marks on the leaves, it's basically kind of like after it rains on your car. After it rains and then your car has all of those streaks of water that kind of dried up. That's kind of what it looks like on orchids, except orchids aren't vehicles, but that's another story. And the watermarks, you can easily get them off with a damp paper towel or tissue or something. However, if you daily mist your orchid, you'll have to be doing that every day, and it's just kind of annoying to be doing that, especially if you can recreate that environment just by putting water into the tray of your orchid, into the dish of your orchid. Now, it's kind of dried up, but over time, if you put water in the tray of where the water gets caught into this tray, if you put water in it, the water will eventually kind of rise up and create a humid environment. So that can be a substitute to misting. That's what I do currently with all of my orchids, and they actually really like it, because it kind of makes them perk up a little more. Because a lack of humidity for orchids, if they're in a very, very dry environment, they won't grow very well at all. So that's pretty much it for the pros and cons of this video. I even left you a little tip with the whatever you call that method. But if you guys enjoyed, please remember to subscribe to the channel. Also, share it with any friends who you think this might be helpful to. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.